because I don't see visually in my brain, it's like a black space. That's called aphantasia. I couldn't understand how I can create art and exhibit art, not be able to see my head, but by feeling it.
What did you, if anything, expect coming on the course today?
I didn't have any real expectations. However, I was wondering how I'm intuitive, I'm instinctive, I love colour, I'm very emotional, I'm a highly sensitive person. So, what am I going to learn? Haven't I got those things already? Then I thought, yeah, you've got a lot of those things in spades, but you don't see the psychology of colour and you don't see the messages of colour, and therefore you can't interpret what arises. So you shelve it and then start something else.
How did that feel for you working through the process of the emotional cycle diagram?
For me, it was super easy once I realised which way around the circle I had to go. Loved coming up with my ideas. I loved hearing other people's ideas. And it felt really lopsided when we didn't do the ideas for the orange.
And then we did do them.
We did do the ideas for the orange and it felt more complete. I was like, why don't we do ideas for orange? I can think of ideas for orange. Why don't we do them? And then I found my energy dropped. And then I realized I was hungry. So I'm glad that was the last section. I was fine until something about not doing words for orange pulled me out of it a little bit. And I don't really know, maybe it was the flow sort of became more staccato.
Thank you for that feedback. That's great because, it was a step forward for me today, including that final part of the process. And I wasn't even sure why I'd missed that in the past, other than talking more about the process of change, more than actually looking at the words and phrases, etc., for the colour itself. Is there anything out of today that you found was like an absolute golden nugget, something that would be priceless for you, or that you would definitely recommend for anyone else?
What I found was, once I knew the trajectory, like yellow, blue, red, black, orange, I could anticipate the vibe coming up. So when you said happiness is yellow, I knew blue was going to be a lower vibration, but I didn't know what. I knew black was going to be depression, and red I thought was passion, and orange I couldn't fathom at all. When I realised that because I don't see visually in my brain, it's like a black space, that's called aphantasia, I couldn't understand how I can create art and exhibit art, not be able to see my head, but by feeling it. I couldn't understand how I can coach through my gut instincts and my truth radar without really knowing how to read body language. And I suddenly realized I'm very word literate. If I could link color and words and sensations, I could understand the world better.
Well done. Thank you. From my point of view today, this is a historical moment because of your aphantasia. Like we said earlier, it felt almost counterintuitive using a visual learning method with the emotional cycle diagram to teach somebody who can't visualize felt almost counterintuitive. And yet, because you are the artist, because you use color, because you are intuitive, use gut instinct, in touch with those emotions, it just really felt right that this is going to help you. I think this is going to absolutely power you up going forwards. I look forward to seeing where this goes for you.
You'll be first to know.
Oh, thank you.